start with the good stuff. I'll give a little tour of my paint job here. So I think the good is it came out really crisp and straight. I feel like there are some like micro low spots that I probably could have got, you know, or micro low spots that are just really exaggerated by the black paint. I really do feel like the paint itself, the body work, I guess. The body work came out really nice. So that's the good. I mean, look at this. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but in real life, it just looks, it's so vibrant. The color of the Lamborghini Black Pegasus, it's just so vibrant. I don't know if this will pick it up or not, but it's just really, in real life, you can see all those metallics, and it almost looks like stardust. So I'm really happy with the body work. I'm really happy with the color, the base color. It's a color that it came out better than I could have imagined. So I got a lot of imperfections. I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but there's like a lot of, see all those spots? It almost looks like dust specks. Well, they're not dust specks. They're debris that got into the clear when it was drying or whatever have you. It's like a little dirt speck. It's not a speck. It's a piece of debris that got in there. I don't think it's a fisheye. It just looks like a piece of debris, a foreign debris that got in there. I don't know if the camera will quite pick it up. I mean, I put my hand across it, and I feel just that little hand sweep, I felt at least two. And here's another bad thing I did, I'm pretty pissed about, is I kind of got heavy here, and I got heavy here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. And I got heavy right here too. Kind of just split second, I took a pause, grabbed my footing back, and it kind of ran there. Leads me to the next thing that I really messed up on is so right down the middle, you can see dry spray. No other saying about it is I messed up. Just so much. The only thing I could think of is I had the fan, I had my like little ghetto paint set up wrong, you know. I had the fan, maybe I should have had the fan rotated and the fan sucking air out, and I should have like some filters on this side. I don't, plain and simple, I probably should have just rented a paint booth. I feel really, because I mean the body wizard put a lot of his time into this, you know, and I don't know, in myself, you know, I feel like I let myself down. I know I'm better in this. Yeah, that's pretty much the worst parts of the car is the roof, little specks of dirt everywhere. It feels like you watch these car shows and it's like, I should have this done by now, and it's been over a year. You know, I should, you know, it's like, what's wrong with me? Like, I should be able to do a paint job to a car body within a year if these people can do it in less than a month. You know, it's like, it's one of those things where it plays with your head. It's like, I mean, I should have this, I should be cruising, I should have this done, you know. And that's just going through my mind too. It's like, I should have this done like months ago. I could see why people, you know, I think this is another side of the coin, is you, like, other side of like the restoration. Man, someone's really getting it. I think the other side of the restoration, like, hobby is, you know, a lot of people just give up, and I could see why. You know, the other day when I came out here and I finally put some sunlight to it, it was like a whole different story. I was like, I messed up. I just ruined this whole thing. I ruined this whole paint job. And right there and then, it's like, I could see why people just, you know, they take the car apart and, you know, like something like that happens. It can't be just, it's not like just a paint job, but like something of that situation happens, and you just, you know, in your head, you're like, I'm done. Like, what was I thinking? I just, you know, and they just leave it sit for years and years until they finally sell it, or they die and the kids get rid of it, or I don't, or it goes in a junkyard or whatever, you know. But, you know, and the other day I really felt close to saying, you know what, they're right, I'm just going, you know, it's like, screw this. But you know what, I've been through worse in life, and like, I've been through so many challenges, and anybody that, you know, has a lot of challenges in life, they can attest to it. And you know, I have a sneeze attack coming. I could either color sand it and try to get out the imperfections, but I think this is just too much stuff to get out. I really do. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do 800 grit and really buzz down that last coat of clear. And I think then and only then I can have a real good fresh start, and I can maybe take this to an actual paint booth to rent, and I can retry. And I owe it to the Body Wizard too, because the Body Wizard's put a lot of his time into this car. And I owe it to myself too, because I myself put a lot of time, and I know I'm capable of better. You literally feel like just like putting your fist and just like taking the bat and just like totally destroying it, and I don't know, just like getting rid of it. You know, like to that point where you're just aggravated. You know, like those people, you know, all I have to say is I just really hope that you overcome your obstacles, and you know, it's not easy, that's for sure. I was in the same boat, but I mean, you know, I just hope that you overcome your obstacles and you see that you're capable of more, you know, and like just like retry. And I think, you know, a lot of the things I really like about the Body Wizard is his whole attitude is, you know, just redo it, you know. And I was like, that's kind of a really cool. Not too many people in this world are like that, you know. And to a certain degree, I'm not, even myself, I'm not like that, you know. Like yesterday, this happened, and I was pretty pissed off, you know. People that are going through this, where you're in this situation, but you feel like just giving up, you know. I just, you know, I hope nothing but the best for you, and you know, I hope that you do get the motivation to restart and retry it, you know, or try to better your job, you know, like try to better yourself, you know. But I mean, a lot of times that doesn't happen, and I guess I should say a lot of people that have done this or are going through this with a car, a project car, or any project in general, you know, I feel for you, man. I really do. And I have no answers. I really don't. You know, I have no answers. I mean, my only answer is, you know, I've been through so much in life. Like, I had a rental property, and I had to put, like, for a good year of my life, I sacrificed all my free time, everything to get a rental property to the point where it's ready for a family to move in, you know. And that was like, that was a hard time. When we moved to this state, my family growing up, we had nothing. We were broke. I mean, like, I was sleeping on the air mattress for all of my high school years. I was embarrassed to embarrassed to have any friends over. I was like super quiet, and I hated school. Times where just like, you know, it sucked, you know, it was hard times, you know. I mean, And going from that, and it was like, you know, I really would have liked to have gone to like college, but I was like, I needed to make money, and I was like, I needed to make money, because it's like, I'm tired of sleeping on, I want money, you know, and I want nice cars and all this stuff. And that's where this car came in too. It was like, you know, I've always wanted this car. You know, even from that time where we were broke, we had no AC, or the house was like 100 degrees. It was like 100 degrees at night, you know, and you know, you're sitting there, and it's like you have these dreams, like you see these movies like Fast and the Furious and stuff, and you see these cars and stuff, and it's like, you're like, man, that'd be nice one day, you know. And even as a person back then, I think I was just like horrible. Like, you look back at it, like some of the thoughts that were going through my head and like all this stuff, you know, it's like, I was like, I'm definitely a much more improved version of myself, you know. And that's what I look at this car, my situation right now is, I've gone through so much worse. This has been a dream of mine for years, for decades. This has been a dream of mine to have this car, to do it upright, and to be a happy person, to be like, you know, to have value, to have like valuable skills and stuff. And those things, they just didn't come to me. It's just like years and years of struggling, like literally years and years of going one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back, you know. For me, that's my answer to keep going on with my project, you know, is I've gone through so much worse, is one reason. The second one is you know, I look back at what person I was when I was like 15 or whatever, and what, you know, just how everything was in general with my life, and I see just how much stuff I've accomplished. That's like the second reason. And the third reason is I know my worth. I know that I'm better in this. I know I can do better, you know. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my reasons to keep going. And that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to keep going, you know. This white stuff on my sandpaper, that's literally my clear coat. That's like 10 cents right there. Here, towards the center line of the roof, is where I feel the most damage and imperfection. And right now, I can definitely feel that busted down a lot. And as I go down, it just gets smoother. It's a little rough there, smoother, a little rough there. Yeah. Now if I go put my hand on the part where I haven't done anything yet, it feels really, especially right here, it feels really rough. Like I got a lot of debris and particles in it or something. All dust specks. Should I buzz it down with 800 grit and redo the clear? Or should I do the wet sanding stages and see if it'll come out? I don't know. So I'll make a decision tonight. All right, bye.